All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next project, and it's the Batman project, The Brave and the Bold. Little
Yeah.
backstory here because this is a big, big deal. Let's see, let's make sure I'm reading this right. The Brave and the Bold will introduce the Bat family. First among them is Robin, who is returning fully to live action for the first time since 97. 97's ill-fated feature, Batman and Robin. I love the verbiage there.
Does he have bat nipples in this?
Yeah. This version of Robin is Damian Wayne. Gunn described him as our favorite Robin, a little son of a bitch, an assassin, and a murderer, which is very true. If you guys have not watched Batman and Son,
that one's good.
The DC animated movie, I highly recommend go. I believe it's called Batman and Son. Go watch
Son of Batman, I think, right?
Son of Batman. Thank you. I think that's what it's called. It is incredible. It's very, very good. Damian is Bruce Wayne's biological son, a fact unknown to Wayne for the first 8 to 10 years of Damian's life. And Gunn went on to say it's a very strange sort of father-son story about the two of them. The project is based on the run of Batman comics authored by Grant Morrison, who Gunn said was exponentially influential on the DCU. The other comic writer mentioned by name was Tom King, who Tom King is in the DCU writers' room.
Really?
And he is part of the writers' room. So yeah, look, we're getting a new Batman, but we're getting a Batman that is a little bit older because he has a 10-year-old son. And for those who don't know, the son of Batman, Damian Wayne, is the son of Talia al Ghul, which is a very, very big deal. The daughter of Ra's al Ghul, League of Assassins, the whole nine. That is the mother-father combo for this little son of a bitch. This little shit. I'm telling you, if you know Damian Wayne, he is a little shit.
Oh, he's
there's
gonna
a reason
murder.
why. There's a
fools.
reason why James Gunn went with this character.
Yeah.
Look, I'm all for it. I think it's a great idea. It's a different take on Batman. It's something that we haven't seen yet. I have questions about it as to why they went with this Robin. But I will say the one thing coming out of this, because it's the one thing I wanted, the first thing that came to my mind was, welp, that means Nightwing and the rest of the Bat family are out there. They are out there. Dick Grayson, Tim Drake, Jason Todd, Batgirl, they are all out there doing their thing out in the world. And that means that eventually, hopefully, we will get them. So,
yeah.
And Andy, you are 100% right. Do not cast white actors.
For
Damian Wayne.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And Damian Wayne. Yeah.
So you brought up one thing that I've been thinking about a second ago. The age of Batman. I'm curious how they do this because in no way do they have to make Batman older.
35 to 40.
He could be 30.
I was going to say anywhere about 35 because, I mean...
That means he banged Talia al Ghul at 25. That's plausible.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So in my mind is maybe he's like maybe he was training League of Assassins.
That's what I was thinking. Like he was there when he was young and they hooked up and then he had to leave
and left and he grew up there and became a little psychopath.
I just love the fact that we're getting an openly like sex appeal Batman. Like it's finally happening, right? Like he's finally going to be banging around.
Been waiting for it.
Because you like let's be honest, Bruce Wayne he's banging everybody. Like let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
very true.
I think that is very much a lot of this. For a lot of my questions have been regarded age, like how old are you making Superman?
I already have the perfect Batman.
You what? Oh, well,
I already have the perfect Batman.
Well, save it. Don't fan cast it.
I want to say it's so bad.
Well, if you do, I'm gonna take it. So
it's so good.
I just think I kind of almost don't want them to do like an older Batman. Like
I think you're going to see a mid to late 30s, Brian. Is what
because if they're going for older Ben Affleck, you know what I mean? Like he's already the age that we'd think of like an older Batman, right? But I'm thinking like we said, even if you said he was 22 when he met Talia al Ghul, that's plausible.
Oh, I mean, absolutely.
People have kids at 18, so like it. You know, so he could totally.
He could have banged Talia, and Roz was like, "You're banished."
Yeah, I mean,
like Like, I don't know.
So Batman could literally be 28 or 30 with a kid.
Because I would imagine.
Guys, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say who I want.
Go ahead.
Adorable.
I'm gonna say it because it'll answer all the questions.
Because you want to be able to say that I've been saying this since day one.
I've been saying it for day one, but I've been saying it for a very long time, and it only helps because he actually voiced the character, and he's recently played a very big hero, Jensen Ackles.
Nice!
Don't do that to me.
Jensen Ackles as Batman, who he has voiced Batman in animated form before, would be an incredible mid to late 30s Batman with a son.
I would not be.
I like it, but there's somebody else I want more, Jake.
Well, you're wrong, Jacob.
And his name is Jake, actually. The actor that I want to play Batman.
Gyllenhaal?
Yeah.
Gyllenhaal will be fucking fantastic.
For this Batman, perfect.
Gyllenhaal will be fucking fantastic.
For this Batman, I would love it.
I would love Jake Gyllenhaal so much.
Give me Henry Cavill as Batman.
Oh my god.
Brian, did you see what's currently happening on the internet?
Of what Coy said?
People want Henry Cavill to play the leader of the Authority.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down.
That would be funny.
But
that would be funny.
Yeah, I'm very curious about this. This is gonna be cool. I kind of dig that, like, Batman's kind of already established to the point where he has like connections already out there. Because with this announcement, it is clear as day that Batgirl is out there. Nightwing is out there. Like,
because Damian comes after all of that, right?
Damian is the final Robin. Well, the final male Robin anyway.
So it is very much clear that Jeffrey, I was 100% trolling. I was just being a smart ass. It is very much clear that the Bat.
Well, I mean, it said it in the article. It said the Brave and the Bold will introduce the Bat family.
Exactly.
Like, there's a possibility we see them all in the movie.
Yeah. So it's very cool to me because that's never been done before. You're usually getting an origin and all that, but you're getting good.
Well, I mean, honestly, it sounds like we're going to be getting the story we wanted with Ben Affleck's Batman, where he's been Batman for 10, 15, 20 years, right?
Well, like we were hoping 10 years.
Yeah, it had to have at least been 10 years because Damian is anywhere between the 8 and 10 range.
Yeah.
So, I mean, either way, it's exciting. It's setting up a lot for the Batman universe. It's not going to be your classic Batman origin story. Like, we love the Batman and everything that's going on with Robert Pattinson, but we don't need the same old stuff over and over again. This also differentiates it from the Matt Reeves Batman. Like, they are two completely different types of stories.
And I wouldn't even want a Damian Wayne in that Batman world. Like, it just wouldn't fit to me. And I'll say
now anyway. Yeah.
This is the project that I'm most excited about, The Brave and the Bold. Because I love Batman, but who doesn't? But also it's like, okay, we could do like, he meets Dick Grayson. Even though we didn't love the movie, we've seen it like before. So I always thought, like, I don't want to say Damian's my favorite Robin because he's not, but I always thought that story is interesting. Like, when
I'm telling you, watch Son of Batman. It's like an hour and a half.
Assassin. Like,
it's great. It's so good.
And like, Batman's gonna have to like reel him in. Like, no, you can't kill people. Like, so it's gonna be interesting.
Well, I mean, think about it. He was raised by the League of Assassins.
Yeah.
Like, and then he ends up. Batman learns that he has a son, and then he starts to live with Batman and try to take on the ways, and it's a whole thing. Like, watch Son of Batman. It's great. It should be available on HBO. If it's not, shame on you. But give yourself an hour and a half or so to watch it because it's really, really good.